slow jhana. So it might help you in your meditation also if you understand the theory. So remember on page 42, we have the 5 jhana factors. What are they? Vichara, initial application, vichara, sustained application, piti, joy, vedana, vedana is feeling, so sukha is pleasant feeling, ubhikha is neutral feeling. Then vichara, one-pointedness of the mind. So these 5 jhana factors, when they are fully developed, that is, when they become very strong, they will keep the mind fixed on the sense object. So the mind will remain absorbed in the sense object, and we call them jhana. They are jhana factors. When they are fully developed, you gain jhana. Now, normally our mind is not concentrated. It is rested and it is dispersed. And the reason is also given by the Buddha on page 43, the second paragraph. Our mind is normally not tranquil or calm. It is constantly agitated by 5 hindrances. In Pali we say nivarana. Nivarana are the hindrances. Now namely, sensuous desire, kamachana. That desire actually represents loka, greed, And then evil, yamada, and evil is also dosa. Sloth and torpor, chinamega, restlessness and remorse. Uddacha, Uddhoja, and Satyodha, Vicikicca. You should be familiar with these 5 hindrances. They are supposed to be our worst enemy. Our worst enemy. So they are inside you. They are influencing your mind, but usually people do not know about that. So they hinder or obstruct you from performing meditation. You forget, they make you forget about performing meditation. Even when you are doing meditation, they try to prevent so that you don't get any knowledge. And when you undertake meditation, they obstruct you so that you do not attain the jhana, and also you don't attain enlightenment. So that means they are going to send you to the lower abode of your death. So in that way they are our enemy. And among the 5, the worst one is the sensuous desire. That loka, the greed, that loka greed. It is the worst one. So it will influence the mind to be wandering over the sense object that you have enjoyed before. You have enjoyed with friends, with your family, and then the movie, etc. So you recall these things. So that means your mind is wandering over these senses. And also you play for new enjoyment, to meet with the friends, to go to the tea shop or something like that. So all entertaining you. And most of you are occupied with your business, with your job. So usually while you are occupied there, actually you are being influenced by greed, loka. You are working there to get money. So you have to do a very good job to get good money. So actually while you are not doing the trading, all this you are under the influence of greed, loka. So you may not do it. You are having loka mula fitness during that time. So if you are worried with your job, then you may not finish in time, or you may be late by your senior. So at that time you have number 2, we have ill will, yavada. So there is a dosa, displeasure or dissatisfaction, worry. So these two, they educate your mind. And the third one, sloth and sober, means you become lazy and drowsy. So when you become very lazy and drowsy, you don't want to do anything. So at that time, you cannot develop any kusala chita. So if you meditate, so after some time you are naughty. So you are naughty. So during that time, you are drowsy, you don't know anything. So you are meditating, you don't have anything merit. So even when you are saying prayer, paying homage to the Buddha at night, so you say, oh, before I go to bed, I should pay homage to the Buddha. So you might recite Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. You are thinking about your job, or about the movie you have just watched, or the time you have been with your friends. So you are thinking about this. No kusala cheta. No wholesome cheta arises, you can look at it. No matter. Only when kusala cheta, wholesome cheta arises, you have to manage. Sometimes you are very sleepy, so you just fall 3 times, and then you need to go to sleep. So at that time, if you can develop a kusala cheta, all right, you have some merit. But if you can't develop it, that's not, you don't get merit. So remember, they are the ones who hinder you from getting merit. And the Uddhacca, this one, Uddhacca, make your mind restless. If your mind is restless, you are having only this statement. There is Moha Mula, Upekha Sahagata, Uddhacca, Samsutta Cheta. Right? And when we say you have remorse, remorse actually means regret. Regret of the wrong thing you have done, or of the right thing you have not done. So you have remorse, and then you are having dosa and laughing. The same thing, you are having happiness, so anger is arising there. And then the Satipatthana is again this one, Vijikrisha. So if you are having Satipatthana, your mind is actually not tranquil. You cannot decide whether this is correct or this is correct, or is this so your mind is restless again with Satipatthana. So you will have only more Mula Chita, no Kusala Chita. So in your meditation, they are the ones that make your mind to be distracted, to be wandering from one object to another. So you have to fight against them. You have to fight against them. You have to conquer them. So if you can conquer them, then you can build up the concentration, mental concentration in a short time. So the Buddha says, a person may conquer 1,000 men and 1,000 cattle, but it's better to conquer yourself. To conquer yourself is to conquer your mind against these hindrances. And we also have the power to fight against them. The Buddha said there is the 5 power, the 5 strengths, you might say. What are they? Faith, sattva, faith in the Buddha, in the Dhamma, and the Sangha, in the cause. The faith will give you confidence that you will conquer in this meditation. So that gives you confidence. Confidence gives you strength. So if you have very strong faith, you can fight against the enemy. So faith, and the second one is your effort. energy. So you must apply your mind towards the same object. That is, you are meditating. We go into your meditation subject. So you have to apply your mind towards the meditation subject and not to let the mind go away. And the third one is mindfulness. Mindfulness of the meditation subject that you are doing meditation. You have to be aware of the meditation subject all the time. And the fourth one is concentration, samadhi. Concentration, you must concentrate your mind on the meditation subject as much as possible. Don't let your mind waver. And then the fifth one is wisdom. The wisdom, you should know that you are fighting these other enemies. So you are meditating in order to overcome them. So you know that, and in the past, all the Buddha and the Arahant, they conquered in this way. So I shall conquer also. So you should understand what to do. And then you have to discern the meditation subject very clearly with your wisdom. So these are your powers. So if they are strong, then you can win. So when you try to develop concentration, say to attain jhana, actually the Buddha prescribed 40 meditation subjects. You can choose any one subject that would be suitable to your temperament, to your desire. So you can choose any one. Now here we give the example with meditation on Abhidhamma. You know, are you familiar with the Abhidhamma? Abhidhamma meditation, they are very powerful meditation. So we are going to use an Abhidhamma. An Abhidhamma means it is just an ansatha, that you can make by yourself. So you have to collect some pure clay. They like dawn color clay. At the dawn, you have some yellowish or orange, that color. So you use that clay and make an object on a mat or on a piece of leather. It doesn't matter. So the size of the circle, the earth circle should be, they say, one span. This is your one span, 4 fingers. So it amounts to about 1 foot. So you make just like a cake, about 1 foot tall. So you use it as your Abhidhamma. So it is just an art circle. So kasina means it is a meditation subject that you have to observe as a whole. The whole thing you have to observe. So we call it kasina. So if it's too large, you cannot look at them at the same time. If the art circle is too small, then you get tight in your mind. So they say about 1 foot. So when you meditate, you put it on the ground. You put your earth circle on the ground. And you sit about 4 feet from that earth circle. You may sit on a low stool. You just sit comfortably. And with open eyes, you focus your attention on the earth circle and you meditate. Patavi. So the earth is called Patavi in Pali. So at the last paragraph of page 43 says, the last paragraph, these hindrances can be overcome and temporarily dismissed by tranquility meditation, samatha bhavana. Samatha means tranquility. The peacefulness of the mind, tranquility of the mind. And bhavana means meditation. We may choose Patavi Kasina, the earth circle, and earth circle as an object of meditation. living. So what I like here is to use the trade, but it's better, as I told you, to make it in the form of like a text, like this, on the mat or on the leather bead and put it on the ground. Then you sit 4 feet from there and then you meditate, Patawi, Patawi, Patawi. So you are looking at the earth circle. So that earth circle is your meditation subject. So on page 44, we say sitting at ease 2.5 cubits, that means about 4 feet from the earth circle. One concentrates on the earth circle, say mentally Patawi, Patawi, or if you prefer, you can just say earth. The hypnotic circle that one is seeing is known as Abhidhamma, the meter, preparatory image. So, the earth that you are looking at is called the Abhidhamma, the meter. The meter is sign or image. Abhidhamma is preparatory. That means you are preparing for higher stage of meditation. You are making the preparation for higher stage. So this is the beginning stage. This is the beginning stage. Now, while you are concentrating on the earth circle, your mind is free from the greed, lobha, and anger and ignorance. So you can be sure you are having Mahakusala Chitta. So while you are meditating, you are having Mahakusala Chitta. Mahakusala Chitta will be arising by feeling every second. So if you are meditating very joyfully, with joy, so it will be Somanasa Sahagana. And you are also meditating with knowledge. To concentrate your mind, to make the mind very powerful. So you have the knowledge, so jnana sammayutta. So, and also if you are meditating very honestly, it will be asamparika chitta. So, you are developing the kusala chitta. So in this kusala chitta, all the 5 jhana factors are present. 5 jhana factors are present in the kusala chitta. Okay? So what you have to do is to concentrate your mind on the earth. That is your duty. That is, you are meditating Patawi, mentally, you are reciting Patawi. That is applying your mind to the earth circle. So you exert the effort. So that is what you have to do. So you apply the effort so that to apply the mind there. So we take that doing the job there. We take that. So we have this one is we take that. Initial engagement, applying the mind towards the object. And at the same time, it's suppressed. Sloth and torpor not to arise. So if you keep applying very honestly, no sloth and torpor can arise. So only when your effort slackens, like sloth and torpor will arise. So sloth and torpor cannot arise. And then the second jhana factor, vichara. Vichara applies the mind, also sustains the mind on the subject by observing the object again and again. So by doing so, it suppresses the skeptical doubt, the vijikicha, not to arise. So if you keep sustaining your mind there, so as you keep on meditating, these jhana factors, they will grow stronger and stronger. Then the third jhana factor, which is joy. So when piti becomes strong now, the joy, you are having joy, so that joy can eliminate dosa, anger. If you have joy, anger cannot arise in your mind. So it prevents anger from arising if you are having joy there. Now, if you have joy, and the fourth jhana factor is sukha. So when you have somana, sathagana, then sukha is present. So that sukha is pleasant feeling or bliss, you might say. So that sukha, it prevents the restlessness and remorse from arising. So when ekagata, the fifth one, ekagata, becomes stronger and stronger, then as that ekagata can keep away this sense desire. So they are doing their job. What you have to do is just to concentrate your mind on the meditation subject. Just try to do that. Now your mindfulness should be there, should be aware of the subject, the asana all the time. And you should keep your mind concentrated, not let it wander to other sense objects. If it wanders to other sense objects, you have to point back and try to focus on that. So remember, during that meditation, your meditation subject is the asana. You should be aware of the asana all the time. All the time. So, if you have any pain, discomfort in the body, what do you do? Don't pay attention to that. If you have any discomfort or pain, just neglect. So you should know, if you are aware of any pain in the body, oh, my mind has been distracted from the asana to this pain. So I won't let my mind be distracted. So try to focus more on your meditation subject. And remember, one consciousness can be aware of only one sense object. One consciousness can be aware of only one sense object. So if you can focus your attention, your mind, on the meditation subject, asana, you will not be aware of this pain anymore. So if you can concentrate on that, no pain, it will disappear. Well, sometimes you cannot concentrate well. So it seems the pain grows. Oh, you cannot bear it. So what do? You can change your posture. You release it. You release it. But while you are trying to release, you change your posture. Still, you should try to be aware of your meditation subject. So with little awareness, you can change slowly. You can change. So try to keep on that all the time. So as you keep on meditating, the jhana factors will grow in strength. So when they grow quite well, then they will keep your mind focused on the asana, say for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, for 30 minutes. So if you can keep focus about 30 minutes, you can close your eyes occasionally. So while you're opening your eyes, but then you close your eyes. When you close your eyes, you cannot see the asana, you open your eyes again, you keep on meditating. But at one stage, when you close your eyes, you can see the asana as you are looking with open eyes. So we say that you attain the meditation subject. So that would be the fifth line from the bottom. The fifth line from the bottom. So this visualized image is called Ukaha Namita, the acquired image or the acquired sign. So that is the time when you can be aware of the asana with closed eyes. So we say in Yoga that Ukaha Namita, acquired sign. So if you have that image, you don't need to open your eyes anymore. Just keep your eyes closed because you are seeing the asana. So with closed eyes, you continue your meditation. Again, you meditate patavi with closed eyes. So as you do that, your concentration will rise, and then at a certain stage, the sign again changes. It will change its appearance. Now, the acquired image is identical to your initial answer. Now, at a certain point, it becomes clear and very bright. So, clear like glass. It becomes clear like glass and very smooth like the surface of air. So, you know you have your new image now. And we call that page 45, the fifth line. So the fifth line, page 45, we call it the Tivada emitter, the counter sign or the counter image. So if you get that counter sign, so we say at that stage you are close to the jhana. You are close to the jhana, and we call that stage as access jhana. Access jhana. So you are at the entrance of the jhana. So we call it access jhana. Access jhana. So at that time, all the hindrances that have been arising and agitating your mind, they are dispelled or they are suppressed so they cannot arise. So your mind is pure. Your mind is pure. We say it is pure from the hindrances, and these hindrances are also defiled. They also defile the mind. So when they are absent, the mind is pure. So if the mind is pure, and these hindrances are not arising, so no agitation. Your mind is no longer agitated. So it is calm, tranquil, serene, peaceful. So it would just remain on the counter side for 1 hour, 2 hours. So when you take the access jhana, at that time the jhana practices are quite well developed, but not fully developed yet, quite well developed. So they become very strong. They keep your mind fixed on the sense object, and since no agitation, so you can focus your mind on the counter side for 1 hour, 2 hours easily without any effort. So in the Abhidhamma meditation, you have to enlarge that counter side. Remember, this counter side is the result of it's made up by your mind actually. So by looking at the asana for so long, you can remember it becomes fixed there. Now it becomes clear and very bright. So you make a wish. Let the counter sign grow larger by 1 inch. So it will grow 1 inch larger. So you again say another inch larger, another inch larger, so until the sign fills all the way. All the way. So it fills until indefinitely again. Then you focus on that extended sign. And you keep on meditating Patavi until your mind can remain fixed for 1 hour, 2 hours, etc. Then we say you take the jhana. So you take the jhana. You take the jhana. At that time, all the 5 jhana factors are fully grown. Fully grown. So the initial obligation automatically applies your mind. Applies your mind towards that counter sign. So the sustaining it, keep your mind there. Piti sukha, joy and happiness. Very strong. So you enjoy the bliss. So no more pain, no more discomfort anymore. Very, very peaceful and blissful. So, ikakata. 1 point. Ikakata. It unites the seeker and the seeker and keep them united and concentrated fixed on that countless time. So your mind remains absorbed in it, we say you are jhana. So you are enjoying the jhana bliss. You are enjoying the jhana bliss. So you might say, how good is that? So jhana bliss is much better than sensual pleasure. So if you want to enjoy higher bliss than sense pleasure, okay, try to take meditation. Try to take meditation. And if you practice well, you can remain in the absorption state for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, up to 7 days at one time. So it's not very wise to go more than 7 days because it will jeopardize your health. So you should come up after 7 days and eat something. So it will be very nice place. So if you have, you want to vacation, you don't need vacation. So for 7 days, the whole family, so they just remain in the chat. Oh, happy. You can save a lot of money. And one important thing is, even at the excess jhana state, very bright light will also be emitted. In addition to the sign, this sign is very important. It shows the stage of your meditation. But when you get that counter sign start appearing, you say you are in excess jhana. At that time, very bright penetrating light is also radiating. Actually, it's radiating from the mind. So with the help of that light, you can see everything with closed eyes. You can see everything with closed eyes. So if you want to check, you can look into your body. You can see all your internal organs. Not only that, you can look at the body of other people. You can also penetrate into their organs. So if you practice, you can see all over Singapore just by meditating from here. Without waiting and looking, where is the gem or what is there? So don't need to go. So just from here you can see everything. So very, very wonderful. This mind, half of the mind. So they call that experience the half of body experience. They call it half of body experience. So if you can get the jhana better, you can see better. You can see better because the concentration is stronger, the light is also stronger. Now after attaining the first jhana, so you can go higher in the second jhana. In the first jhana, all the 5 jhana factors are present. So the jhana factors, we try to write here, vichara, vichara, piti, sukha, ekagata. All the 5 jhana factors are present. Now, when you go to the second jhana, you have to eliminate vichara. You have to eliminate vichara, initial beginning. Now, formally, vichara helps us to attain the jhana. But when you attain the jhana, now vichara becomes an enemy to the jhana. Because maybe while you are enjoying the jhana state, now vichara applies your mind to a familiar object, that is your sweetheart, or your wife or husband, so you are out of jhana. That means the jhana is destroyed. So you may be enjoying, as soon as your mind is up there, no jhana, because the jhana focuses on the side. If the mind wanders from the counter sign to another sense object, you are out of jhana. So, Vichaka becomes the enemy. So, you meditate again. After developing the first jhana, you come out of the jhana. Then you meditate on the counter sign again. That extended sign, counter sign. So this time, you reflect on it without vichaka. So you don't apply your mind, but you don't do that anymore. Just keep your mind fixed on that without vichaka. So if you may fix there for 1 hour, 2 hours, you say you are in second jhana. So you can look at your jhana. So when you take the jhana, to make sure that you take the jhana, you can look at your jhana. Where would you look? You have to look at your life continuum. The life continuum is usually it arises in the blood of the heart, depending on the pathway. So Buddha says this life continuum is Mahavibhaka Chaitanya. So this Mahavibhaka Chaitanya, they are pure. So Mahavibhaka, remember only these 30 are Sobhana, all the rest are Sobhana, beautiful. Beautiful means they don't have any defile. They don't have any defile. So the pure Chaitanya, they sparkle. They are bright. So just like the star. So you can see, you can look at them. Also, we say with the jhana, you can penetrate in your body, into the heart, and you can see that life continuum. That life continuum, just like the evening star, right in there. So it is known as the mind door. That life continuum is a mind door, very powerful mind door. All sense objects can appear here. Even the past object, the future object can appear here. So actually when you are looking at your mind, at the jhana, your jhana, you have to get out of the jhana at that time. But the jhana chaitanya appears in this mind door as a past object. And you can investigate the presence of the 5 jhana factors. We tend to apply the mind towards the counter side. The counter side also appears in the mind door. So, what is applying the mind there? Vichara, stating the mind over there, and you see their speaking, sukha, Vedana present, so you know there are 5 jhana factors. When you get to the second jhana, no vichara, only 4 jhana factors. Then after you practice to gain mastery over the second jhana, you go to the third jhana. So again, this time you have to eliminate vichara. Because vichara is close to vichara. If vichara is present, vichara also come back. They are very close friends. So it's better to eliminate vichara also. So you get the third jhana. Only 3 jhana factors. Piti, sukha, Ikakta. Now, this third jhana, because piti is very strong. So you have very great joy, very intense joy in this third jhana. But this joy also excites your mind. So to make the mind more tranquil, they eliminate piti again. You don't like the joy, so you can eliminate it. So you have the fourth jhana. Only with sukha, that is happiness, and ikagata, one-pointedness. So here, sukha is the highest. So if you say, what is the highest mundane happiness, mundane bliss? This is the one. The fourth jhana is the highest of mundane bliss. And again, the bliss is connected to the same bliss. So it's better to eliminate it again. So when you eliminate the sukha, this time upekha upekha in the form of equanimity. So they keep the mind balanced and very, very stable, very tranquil. So they say when you can get to the 5th jhana, Now I tell you to develop the jhana with the with the Abhidhamma meditation. So we describe this because the Abhidhamma meditation can help us to attain five power jhana and go higher to attain four power jhana. The four power jhana. So by meditating on the sina, you can attain all the jhana. Now, many of you are familiar with mindfulness of breathing. Mindfulness of breathing, the same idea, the same process. So, if you understand one meditation subject, you understand another one. So, in the mindfulness of breathing, anapanasati, anapana means the in-breath and the out-breath. So your meditation subject is the in-breath and the out-breath. Your meditation subject should be just one. It cannot be two. If it's two, your mind cannot be fixed on one point. So it should be just one, in-breath and out-breath. So you have to be aware of only in-breath and out-breath, not other things. Not other things. So if you are trying to be aware of some other thing also, like the heart, or like the like the head, so it's not anapanasati. So you sit comfortably, preferably you sit erect. You sit erect. Also keep your head erect in meditation, but don't keep your muscles tense. Relax everything. Relax your muscles, relax your mind. You should close your eyes and then breathe normally. Normally, everything should be natural. It should not be made up. So you just breathe normally. While you are breathing, try to be aware of the touch of the breath, either at the nostril or better at the tip of the nose. That means at the middle of the two nostrils. If you go straight there, you may be aware of the touch at that point. For some people who have very short nose, the touch may be on the upper lip. So wherever the touch, it doesn't matter. So by that touch, you try to be aware of the in-breath and the out-breath. So you try to be aware of the touch. As you breathe in, you can see the breath goes in, and you can be aware of it by the gentle touch at the nostril. Again, when you breathe out, try to be aware of the breath by the touch at the nostril again. So, wherever the touch is distinct, you keep your mind there, away from there, and try to be aware of the in-breath and out-breath from that point. Don't follow the breath, either inside or outside. Keep your mind only at the touching point, and be aware of the breath all the time. All the time. So it's just like keeping your attention on the Abhidhamma. But here you begin to close up. You close up. Try to be aware of the breath. So don't let your mind wander away. If it's wander away, try to bring it back. Try to fix on the breath all the time. So as I will show you, if you have any discomfort in the body, don't neglect it. Where we concentrate your mind on the breath all the time. All the time. So in the initial stage, sometimes because of those hindrances, you cannot concentrate very well. So we say you can use the counting method. The counting method is very helpful. So you breathe in, breathe out, you count 1. Breathe in, breathe out 2. Breathe in, breathe out 3. So you should count not more than 5, or not less than 5, and not more than 10. So put it in the middle, count to 8. In honor of the Eightfold Noble Path. So 1 to 8, 1 to 8, 1 to 8. So during the count from 1 to 8, you make the determination. I won't let my mind go away during that time. So 1, 2, 3. So up to 8. So another without the mind wandering away. So at that time, you can stop counting. So just try to be aware of the breath. In breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. Try to be aware of the flow. So when you can concentrate on it, say for 1 hour, so they say try to be aware of your whole breath. Try to be aware of your whole breath. From the initial point to the final point, as it goes in, as it goes out also, try to be aware of the whole breath. So, and while you are trying to be aware of the whole breath, you also know about the length of the breath. Whether the length is short or long, you also just take note. But the important thing is to be aware of the breath all the time. So, in this meditation on breathing, your meditation subject will become more and more fine and gentle, so finally it will disappear. So, as your concentration rises, the breath becomes more and more gentle and subtle, and finally it will disappear. So if it disappears, you have to focus at the point of the touch. Just keep your mind fixed at the touching point there. So you don't stop meditation. So by fixing your mind there, your concentration will rise, and you can become aware of the breath again. So when the breath reappears, soon after that, usually, the namitta will appear. So only when you get the namitta, you know, oh, I progress up to that. Until you get the namitta, no progress yet. Of course, you are struggling. You are struggling today. So usually, this breath appears as gray secret smoke. It becomes like gray secret smoke. But don't pay attention to it, just try to be aware of the breath. Then that sign becomes white. It becomes very white. Some people could see it as a white tube. Some people see it as a white mask, not like cotton mask at the touching point. Only when it is at the touching point, it is normal. If your concentration is not very good, the sign will appear in front of your face. So in that case, don't concentrate on it. Just try to be aware of the breath at the touching point. It will go up closer and closer and it will stay there. Then as you are trying to be aware of the breath, you also are aware of the sign. So if your mind is fixed on the sign, just let it keep it fixed there. Now this white, in this case, the breath that you know by the touch is called the preparatory sign. And then when you get the gray, dirty sign, we also call it the preparatory sign. Only when you get it very white, then we say it's a quiet sign. A quiet sign. So when your mind remains fixed on that quiet sign, then your concentration rises. It becomes clear and bright, like the sun, like a bar, like a diamond, like the moon, like the sun. It can be any more. It depends on our perception. So anyway, if you get a very clear and bright image there, we say it's counter sign. So if you get the counter sign, you are at the access jhana. So at that time, very bright light from your body. You see everything. So very happy to get the access jhana. So in this case, in Anapanasati, you don't have to enlarge your sight. Just keep like that. So if you get the counter sign, try to fix your mind on that counter sign. And by then you can attain the first jhana. And later on, you can just go on second jhana, third jhana, by eliminating the jhana factors one by one. So, I hope all of you will be successful in the developing the jhana. So it will be a good time. Even though you cannot get the jhana example, during meditation, you are having the Mahakusala technique all the time. So they are very, very beneficial. And usually, we say meditation is living happily, living joyfully. So the instant happiness can be attained by meditation. Okay, on page 46, at the middle we have Rupa Vajra Kusala Chitta. So Rupa Vajra is mind material, Kusala Chitta is moral consciousness. Remember, there are 5 Kusala Chitta. So these Jhana Chitta, they differ from one another in jhana factors. They differ only in the jhana factor. So we have to mention the jhana factor to differentiate them. So in the sign there, you see, we give you the 4 positive sign, and then the 5th one is the negative sign. Because up to the 4th jhana, we have sukha. So sukha is the same thing as the somana sahagata. So it's a pleasant mental feeling. So it is the positive sign. When you come to the 5th, it is the upekha ekagata. So upekha becomes the negative sign, upekha, right? Now the jhana factors mentioned at the top. That means Vichara, Vichara, Piji, Sukha, and Ekagata. And below, Pa, Dukkha, Cha, Pancha. So this is the first, second, third, fourth, and Pali. So as you read the name, you will see it. Number 1, Vichara, Piji, Sukhe, Ekagata. So Sukhe, Ekagata means Sukha, Ekagata. Well, since A and E are there, they eliminate A. So they put the apostrophe for that. So you can read Sukha Ekagata, or you can just read Sukhe Ekagata. Sahita. Sahita means together with these 5 jhana factors. Patama jhana, kusala chaitanya. That Patama means the first. So you just look at the meaning on the right side, on page 47, number 1. So first jhana, moral consciousness. So that applies to Patama jhana, kusala chaitanya. Patama jhana means first jhana. Kusala chaitanya means moral consciousness. Sahita means together with. So the 5 jhana factors, what are they? Initial negation, sustained negation, joy, bliss, and one-pointedness. So you go to the number 2 on the left side, you eliminate Vichara. So you begin with Vichara, Piti, Sukhi, Ekagata, Sahita, Dutiya, Jnana, Kusala, Chaitanya. So if you look at the meaning, so we say Dutiya Jnana means second jhana, kusala, moral consciousness, together with sustained obligation, joy, bliss, and one-pointedness. So you know, so let's keep on reading the page. Number 3, Piji. So you eliminate Vichara again. Piji, Sukhe, Ekagata, Sahita. Tatya jhana, kusala, chaitanya. Tatya jhana means third jhana. Number 4, Sukhe, Ekagata. That means only Sukha and Ekagata are present. Sahita, Chatutha jhana, kusala, chaitanya. Chatutha means the 4th. And then Upekha Ekagata. That means Upekha and Ekagata. Sahita, Panchama jhana, kusala, chaitanya. So, can you read the name from this chapter? That's 5. What would be the 5 Rupa Vajra Kusala Chaitanya? So, the first one, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, ekagata, sadhitam, sadhitam is together with sadhitam, patama jnana, kusala chaitam. So if you get one, you can get the rest. So you have to say vichara. So you say vichara, viti, sukha, ekagata, sadhitam. Dutiya jnana is second jnana. So, alright, if you understand, okay, that'll be alright. Now, when you know the five rupa vajra, the kusala chitta, then the five rupa vajra, vipaka chitta, and the five rupa vajra kriya chitta, they are aimed the same way. They are aimed the same way. You just change kusala to vipaka or kriya. You just change that. So, what shall we call the first one here? So, we mentioned the five jhana factors: vichaka, vichara, viti, sukhi, ekagata, sadhitam, patama jhana, or we just say first jhana. You have trouble with patama, dutiya. So, for us, we are happy with five. So, if you have trouble with just say first jhana, vipaka. Vipaka is resultant consciousness. Vipaka chitta, resultant consciousness. So usually I show five fingers. So these are the five jhana factors. So vichaka, vichara, viti, sukha, ekagata, sadhitam. First jhana, kusala chitta or vipaka chitta or kriya chitta. Then we eliminate vichaka. Vichara, viti, sukhi, ekagata, sukha, ekagata, sadhitam. Dutiya or second jhana, kusala chitta or vipaka chitta or kriya chitta. Then you eliminate vichaka, go on like that. Okay? These are the five rupa vajra jhana. So, if you can develop the kusala jhana, and you can maintain it till there, that means at the time of being there, you enter the jhana, and you pass away very peacefully. Then you will be reborn in the Brahma book with the first vipaka chitta here. If you attain the second jhana, you will be reborn in the second place with the second vipaka chitta. So the vipaka chitta is the rebirth consciousness and the life functioning of the Brahma. Now when the Arahant, they try to develop the jhana, they have to do meditation just like we have to do. Then when they attain jhana, instead of kusala jhana, they will get kriya jhana. Okay? Now we can go to the page 48. The rupa vajra in the middle. Rupa vajra figure. So consciousness mostly experience rupa loka. Rupa in material sphere. So altogether there are 12 chambers. So they are divided into 3 groups as before, equally. So we have number 1, Rupa Vajra Kusala Chitta. There will be 4 of them. So they are Rupa Jhana, moral consciousness. Kusala Chitta means moral consciousness. And then Rupa Vajra Chitta. So Rupa Jhana. You have Pajana, resultant consciousness. Also 4 of them. And then Rupa Vajra Kriya Chitta. Pajana, functional consciousness. So the same thing as we divide the 3 groups into here, Kusala, Vipaka, Kriya. Same thing you have in the Rupa Vajra. You divide them into Kusala, Vipaka, and Kriya. Non-Arhat, they can develop the whole Kusala developed Arupa jhana. The person who has developed the 5 Rupa jhana may go up the ladder of concentration to Arupa jhana. In doing so, he uses the concentration associated with the 5th Rupa jhana as his base. So, if you want to go higher to Arupa jhana, you have to make the 5th Rupa jhana as your base. So that is just like climbing a ladder. So you have to develop these 5 jhanas. When you develop these 5 jhanas, you always begin from the first jhana. So when you have maintained your concentration, as soon as you close your eyes, you can remove the count of 5. Then the Abhidhamma, the count of 5 of Abhidhamma, extended indefinitely. You have to take back that sign, recall that sign, and then Patvi, you enter the first jhana. You get out of it without rejection, you go back Patvi, enter the second jhana. So, if you have the intention to get out of the jhana, as soon as you enter, you get out of it. Then, without vijara, you go to the third jhana, without feeding, the fourth jhana, without sukha, the fifth jhana. So you have to do like that all the time. But when you have practiced that very well, you can go just like that. So within a second or 1 minute, you can get the fifth jhana. So you come out of the fifth jhana, then you make the reflection now. The next paragraph. Also, he has to reason about the unsatisfactoriness of the physical body and the trouble it develops on account of heat and cold, insect bite, hunger and thirst, diseases, old age and death. So remember, Arupa means no matter. No matter. So when you go to the Arupa jhana, you have to abandon matter. The concept of matter must be abandoned. So to abandon this concept of matter, you have to find fault in your physical body. So what are the faults? What are the disadvantages of having this body? We say we are very lucky to have this body because we can eat, we can enjoy the senses. We say it's good to have the body. But because of this body, we have to feel the cold and the hotness. So we have perspiring. So after sitting for some time, you get discomfort. And then just like in Myanmar, you have the mosquito bite and the bug biting of people. And then it's also associated with, they say 96 kinds of disease. Well, they have more kinds. Very good. They have many kinds of diseases. The new ones are coming up. So because of your body, you have to worry about these diseases. And also, they say the greatest disease is hunger. Hunger and thirst. You can never cure hunger and thirst. When you get very hungry, you have to eat something. And very thirsty, you have to drink something. Just keep it sometime. Then you get hungry again. So, can never cure. And also, because of this body, you have to walk every day. You have to walk just to fulfill your eating, clothing, and living. So just imagine if we have no body, so all this trouble, no more. So it will much better actually. So you try to find the fault with the body and to develop this kind of matter. So we go to the next paragraph again. When he feels detached from the physical body and rupa, develop the fifth jhana by meditating on the Patibhaga nature of Patavi Kasina. He then comes out from the fifth jhana, and though the Patibhaga nature exists in his vision, he neglects it and tries to concentrate on the infinite space Akasa, beyond it, and meditate Akasa repeatedly. So, I will clarify a little more. Also in this step, now you develop the fifth jhana and you emerge from it, and then you come out of it. Then you have to make meditation again to develop that Abhidhamma. So, when you try to make meditation, you neglect that counter sign. Remember, before you look at that counter sign and you develop up to the fifth jhana, when you come out with your jhana, that counter sign is still there. But though it is there, you neglect it. Don't pay attention to it. So, if that counter sign disappears, then space, empty space, since this counter sign has been spread up indefinitely, so when this, you can remove it. So if it is removed, then infinite empty space will appear. So you just take that vision. You don't see the space, but you just visualize it. Now if this counter sign disappears, the empty space will appear. So you reflect on that. Akasa is empty space. Space. So you meditate on that. Okay, we go on, next paragraph. When is my attachment, Niganti means my attachment. For the Patibhaga nature disappears, the nature also suddenly disappears, unfolding endless space. So, when the counter sign disappears, so the endless space will be exposed. Now we say here, initially that counter sign does not disappear because of our mind attachment to it. Because when we first get it, we are very happy to get the counter sign. So, though we have to neglect it, still we have some attachment to it. So long you have the mind attachment, it does not disappear. So when you concentrate on the space, so when you are very much concentrating on that, this mind attachment disappears. So the counter sign disappears, so the empty space is exposed. You keep on meditating until you remain fixed for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you say you get the jhana. Okay, we can go on. He then continues his meditation by concentrating his mindfulness on the So, when the mind attachment becomes or the Patibhaga nature disappears, the nature also suddenly disappears, unfolding endless space. Concentrating his mindfulness on this endless space, he goes on meditating Akasa till he reaches the first Abhidhamma. This jhana is called Akasa Yatana Kusala Chaita because it focuses on Akasa. It focuses on space, so we call it Akasa Yatana Kusala Chaita. That is the first Abhidhamma. Get it now. Now we go to the second Abhidhamma, the next paragraph. He then continues his meditation by concentrating his mindfulness on the Akasa Kusala Chaita, meditating Vijnana repeatedly till he reaches the second Abhidhamma. This jhana is called Vijnana Yadana So, after taking the first arupa jhana, when you go higher to the second jhana, you have to focus your attention on that akasana jayana chitta. So again, you have to look at the chitta, let your mind go. As I told you before. So if you look at your mind, it appears there. This akasana jhana chitta. So you focus your attention on that and you reflect vijnana, vijnana. Vijnana means consciousness. So you reflect on that until you can concentrate your mind for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, etc. Then we say you reach the higher jhana. Now this higher jhana can take consciousness as vijnana as its meditation subject. It is known as vijnana jhana kusala chitta. This is the second arupa jhana. Now, when you go to the next paragraph on page 50, to develop the third arupa jhana, he focused attention but on nothingness, meditating nothing, meaning there's nothing whatsoever, repeatedly. Till he reaches the jhana, the higher jhana. Now this higher jhana is called Abhidhamma kusala chitta. Abhidhamma also means nothingness. So by taking nothingness as your meditation subject, you develop this third arupa jhana. So when you develop the second arupa jhana, you concentrate on the first jhana chitta. You concentrate your mind on the first jhana chitta. So in going to this much higher arupa jhana, you omit the jhana chitta, the first jhana chitta. You don't pay attention to it anymore. So you put it away. You neglect it. So what is left? Nothing is left. So they say you take nothingness as your meditation subject. So you reflect nothing more. That means there's nothing whatsoever, So when you can concentrate on that for 1 hour, 2 hours, etc., you reach the jhana. Because you take nothingness as your meditation subject, you go in Abhidhamma kusala chitta. So some people, they like to inquire, how do you concentrate on nothingness? If there's nothing, how will you concentrate on nothingness? So someone Sayadaw is a very well-known meditation teacher in Myanmar. This Sayadaw was Imam, and he had a dream that he died, and the funeral was being arranged at his house, and with his corpse in the house there. So when he woke up, he got the Dhamma Samvega. So you are afraid of death. You think that, oh, I shall die very soon, so I have to meditate. So he didn't know how to meditate. So he kept asking any person who would like to know. So they asked to be your meditation subject. He can further develop the fourth arupa jhana. This jhana is called Nivasanya Nasanya Yarana Kusala Chitta. Nivasanya Nasanya Yarana literally means that perception neither exists nor does not exist. It refers to the fact that the fourth arupa jhana consciousness is so subtle and refined that one cannot definitely say whether there is a consciousness or not. Consciousness is no longer jhana. Now, when you develop the jhana, even in the rupa vajra jhana, when you come to the fifth jhana, your breathing is no longer noticeable. You might say, stop breathing. You might stop breathing. But you may be breathing, but it's so subtle that you can be aware of the breath anymore. Now, taking the fifth jhana as the base to go higher to the four rupa vajra jhana, again this consciousness becomes more and more subtle. So when you come to the fourth rupa jhana, even the consciousness of the chaitanya is no longer noticeable. It is present, but you do not know it is present. So we say, it neither exists nor does not exist. So there is Neva Sanya Sanya Yarana Jhana. Now these are the four Arupa jhanas. So in these cases, in the Arupa jhana, they have the same jhana factors as the fifth jhana. Because you wait for the fifth jhana and you develop that. So they have the same jhana factor, there is upekha, ekakata. So we give them the negative sign, upekha. So they differ meditation subjects as the here the meditation subjects are different. The first one, akasa, takes place as its subject. The second one, we call Vinyanika Dharana Teacher. It takes that first teacher as its meditation subject. The third Advaita takes nothingness. And the fourth one takes the third Jhana Teacher as the meditation subject. Now their names are given on page 51. So we can read them. Upekha Ikakada. So only these jhana factors are present. Upekha Ikakada Sahitam Akasa Nacha Jarana Kusala Chekam. You can look at the meaning below. So Akasa Nacha Jarana, moral consciousness. Kusala Chekam means moral consciousness together with equanimity and one-pointedness. Only two jhana factors. Then we can go to number 2 at the top. Upekha Kakada Sahitam Vajnananya Yarana Kusala Chaitam. Number 3. Upekha Kakada Sahitam Akekanya Yarana Kusala Chaitam. Number 4. Upekha Kakada Sahitam Neva Sanya Nasanya Yadana Kusala. So we can develop the whole Arupa jhana. So again, in the next title, Arupa Vajra Vipaka Chitta. And below, we have Arupa Vajra Kriya Chitta. So these chittas are named in the same way. Just at the bottom. For example, number 1, Upekha Kakada Sahitam Akasa Nacha Yarana. Instead of Kusala Chaitam, what do you say? Vipaka Chaitam or Kriya Chaitam. So you can call them. Now, if you can develop all these, altogether 9 jhanas, 5 Rupa Vajra jhana and 4 Arupa jhana, on the other thing, you can also develop them on the other 9 kasinas. Altogether we have 10 kasinas. Earth kasina, water kasina, fire kasina, air kasina, yellow kasina, etc. All they are 10. So if you can develop all these jhanas on all the kasinas, you can practice developing this jhana on different kasinas in 14 ways. It's described in the canon. There are 14 ways how to master on these ways. Now, if you can master in that way, then your mind will become very, very powerful, and you can determine You can be 100 forms, 1,000 forms, or you can create many things, including breathing, clothing, food, money, and gold. And you can fly in the air, and you can dive into the earth. You can see, not just like Deva, you say, all these 31 planes of existence. Yeah, out there. So it should be good. Give it a try. So if you want to live longer, come to Myanmar. Come to Myanmar. And then and then we have a channel there. We teach you. Now, when you have practiced it for non-arahant, they use the fifth jhana as the basis to develop the supernormal power. So we call Abhidhamma the supernormal power. Also, you have to develop the fifth jhana first. Then you emerge from it. Then you become what you want to be. Now then this becomes, say here we say, let there be 150 glories. So you develop the fifth jhana again. As soon as the fifth jhana arises, 150 glories, okay, take one each. Well, I don't have a picture yet. Okay. Now for Arahant, they use the fifth, the Rupa Vajra Kriya Chaitanya. So we get the base here. DHI base is Abhidhamma, a higher supernormal power. So for Arahant, they develop the fifth Rupa, the fifth jhana here, and then they can also create whatever they want. So we call these two Chaitanya. This is Kusala Abhidhamma Chaitanya, this is Kriya Abhidhamma Chaitanya. But they are the fifth jhana Chaitanya, accompanied by special knowledge, a higher knowledge. Abhidhamma is a higher knowledge. Okay? Now we can go to Lokuttara Chaitanya. Lokuttara Chaitanya. Consciousness experience in supramundane level. Supramundane level. So, the supramundane actually refers to Lokuttara. Lokuttara is beyond the three lokas. The three lokas are the Kama loka, Rupa loka, Arupa loka, the three spheres. Beyond the 31 planes of existence. So Nibbana is supposed to be beyond 31 planes of existence, so we call them supramundane level. Now Lokuttara Chaitanya may be acquired by Vipassana, that is insight meditation. There are two ways of getting to the first consciousness, Megajnana. They are Vipassana Yanika, taking insight meditation as the vehicle. Yani means vehicle. So using Vipassana as the vehicle. And Samatha Yanika, taking tranquility meditation as the vehicle. So in performing Vipassana, they say there are two ways to choose from. The first way is Vipassana Yanika, the second way is Samatha Yanika. Now you may ask, what is the difference between the two? They differ only on the concentration that you can develop. In Vipassana Yanika way, you develop only up to access jhana. You don't go up to the jhana. You go only up to the access jhana. So for them, they don't know how to develop the jhana. So when they have the access jhana correctly, they can undertake insight meditation. As I told you, if you are right access jhana correctly, the very bright meditative light will be emitted. With the help of that, you can look into your body to see all your internal see all the internal organs, then you can proceed to vipassana. You can proceed. So when you proceed to vipassana, you have to characterize all the rupa and all the citta and cetasika that arise in you. You have to see your body is made up of 27 types of ultimate rupa. Pasavi, Amo, Tejo, Vayo. So these are called the four major elements. Pasavi is the element of extension, or the element of solidity, you say. And Amo is the element of fluidity. And the third is Tejo, is the element of heat. The element of heat. And Vayo is the element of air, the element of motion. So these are known as the four primary elements. So our body is made up of mainly with these four primary elements and derived elements. Derived elements. So these four elements, major elements, in the ultimate stage, no form, no shape. Just as I explained to you, when I explained about the rupa, no form, no shape. So the element of solidity is known by its characteristic, hardness or softness. Liquidity, it has a characteristic of cohesiveness or fluidity. And heat, hot or cold. And then element of motion is pushing and supporting. Pushing and supporting. So you have to see these characteristics in your body. See, from one place there is heart, like when you put the two things together, it's heart. So from that place, try to see that the hardness is present in the whole body. Because the whole body is made up of small particles called rupa-kalapa. Each rupa-kalapa is made up of the four primary elements, and there are four derived qualities. We call visible form. So when you have the group, you have the visible form. And Wana, Ganda, the smell. Rasa, the taste, and Oja, the nutriment. It can be a consequence of nutriment. So altogether 8 of them. So they appear in the form of small particles we call rupa-kalapa. So when you can look at them and can observe them, the whole body breaks down into these small particles called rupa-kalapa, small particles. They are arising and dissolving. They are rising and dissolving. So at that stage, no body, only particles arising and dissolving. So you have to analyze in each particle to find out the ultimate rupa, that Pasavi, Amo, Tejo, Vayo, Wana, Ganda, Rasa, Oja. You have to analyze that. Then you have to do the investigation of the mind. So we have 6 sense doors, and 6 sense objects striking the door. So when the visible object strikes the eye, there is a series of consciousness. We just tell you yesterday, we say there is a series of consciousness to observe the sense object. So you have to observe this series of consciousness. And the same thing when the sound strikes here, a series of consciousness. So 6 doors, 6 types of series of consciousness. So you have to analyze the mind, each mind, to find out its constituents. So you know both consciousness and the mental factors. If you know the changer, consciousness, all the changer, and all the mental factors associated with them, and then all the rupa, so you say you know all the ultimate reality that make up the body. So this arbitrarity can be classified as 5 aggregate khandha. Do you know the 5 khandha? Well, don't worry about that. Actually, we will study that on the 9th chapter. The 9th chapter is on meditation. Both tranquility meditation and vipassana meditation. So I just give you some example. That means you need the right concentration as directed by the Buddha. If you want to do meditation, the vipassana, you have to develop the right concentration. So he said, only when you have the right concentration, you have the ability to see things as they really are. So in vipassana, you have to see things as they really are. So to see things as they really are means to see things in the ultimate state. So when you see all these things, then you can be sure there is no self, no ego, no soul, no permanent entity that can be called a self, a soul, an ego, etc. So you can eliminate self, personality. So personality belief we call sattaya ditti. So only when you can do that, you can go on with vipassana to develop the 10 insight knowledges, and then you will attain the first consciousness, we say. The first consciousness, metta jnana, metta citta. So when you attain the first consciousness, so there we go to on page 53, the Lokuttara Kusala Chitta bottom, Lokuttara Kusala Chitta, Suparapante moral consciousness. Basically, there are 4 Lokuttara Kusala Chitta as acquired in the Vipassana Yadika route. They are Sotapatti, Metta, Citta. So Metta is the path. Citta means consciousness, path consciousness. Sotapatti, path consciousness. The next one, Sakadagami, Metta, Citta. The third one, Anagami, Metta, Citta. And Arata, Metta, Citta. So you can look at the meaning there. So Sotapatti, path consciousness. Metta Citta means path consciousness. So what is that? It is consciousness belonging to the first of stream entries. That means you are in the stream that leads to Nibbana. So you become a noble person if you attain that path consciousness. The second one, the Sakadagami, path consciousness. Consciousness belonging to the first of one's returning. So if you attain the Sotapatti path consciousness, as soon as you attain it, it's resultant. It's resultant consciousness. That is the overcome. I think it's shown here. So as soon as you attain the Sotapatti Metta, so path consciousness, you get inclusion consciousness, Sotapatti consciousness. So this citta, they avoid one after another without any gap in time. As soon as you get some metta citta, Sotapatti citta walk right. Then we say you are the Sotapanna. The Sotapanna is called stream entara. Stream entara. Or you can say stream winner. Stream winner. So the first stage is noble person. So if you can be a stream entara, so you can enjoy Nibbana bliss as much as you like. The matchless, the unique Nibbana bliss. You can enjoy it. And for you, the doors of the full are closed for. closed forever. So actually, that is the one we should try to get. And it is open to us. If we try sincerely, we can gain that Sotapatti Magga and Phala, and to become the Sotapatti. Okay? Now, if you change the Sakadagami first consciousness and exclusion consciousness, then you become the Sakadagami. In Pali we call it Sakadagami, or in English we say once returned. Once returned, you will be reborn only once in the same sphere. In the same sphere, that is as a human being or as a demon, just one. Then you will go to Nibbana. And then number 3, Anagami, past consciousness. And again, if you get the past consciousness, crucial consciousness, you will become an Anagami. So we call it consciousness belonging to the part of never returning. So we call it no return. No return. Stream enterer, once return, and then no return. He will not return to the same sphere anymore. If he does not gain the aratta, the fourth part consciousness, he will be reborn in the Brahma. He will not be reborn in the 10th sphere anymore. Only when you become that Anagami, no return, you don't enjoy that pleasure anymore. We say he eliminates Kamaraga. The attachment to the sense enjoyment, no more. Only at that time. But he still can live with the family. He can still live with his wife, but as brother and sister. No longer as wife. Okay. Now, if you have number 4, Aratta, first consciousness and its fruition. So it's called consciousness belonging to the part of Arahatship. So you become an Arahat. You become an Arahat. So a perfect person. So in Arahat, all the defilement, that greed, anger, ignorance, totally eliminated. So we say you become perfect person. Okay, so in the samatha, in the vipassana yanika way, we can develop this 4 part consciousness and their fruition consciousness. But in the samatha yanika way, you develop jhana concentration first. So in this case, you obtain the jhana concentration. So if you attain the first rupa vajra jhana, so you develop that jhana before you attain insight meditation. You come out the jhana, then you do the element meditation as before, characterizing all the ultimate rupa, the ultimate chaita, and perform meditation, vipassana meditation in the same way. But only the concentration you use is higher. So that is higher, better you can perform the vipassana more efficiently, more quickly. So if you attain the first jhana, the first Magga, then your Sotapatti Magga is accompanied by the first jhana. So it's different from that Vipassana Yanika person. The Vipassana Yanika person, he attains only Sotapatti Magga Chaita, no jhana completed. So if you base on the first jhana, your Sotapatti Magga Chaita is accompanied with the first jhana. Now for another person, he can develop a second jhana, use it as the base and undergo carry out the Vipassana meditation. His Sotapatti Magga will be accompanied with the second jhana. The same thing with the third jhana, with the fourth jhana, with the fifth jhana. So there are 5 Sotapatti Magga Chaita. So that are given below on page below. Prathama jhana means first jhana. Sotapatti first consciousness. Sahita is together with the 5 jhana factors, initial indication, sustained indication, joy, bliss, and one consciousness. So if you get one, you understand the rest. See number 2, on the left, number 2, you eliminate vichara. So what do you have? Vichara, piti, sukhi, gata, sahita. Dutiya jhana, sotapatti, mekka, chaya. Instead of prathama, you use dutiya, the second. If you look at the meaning, the second jhana, sotapatti, consciousness, together with sustained application, joy, bliss, and one-pointedness. So you eliminate initial application. In the third jhana, you eliminate the vichara. In the fourth jhana, you eliminate piti, joy. In the fifth jhana, you eliminate sukha, happiness. So the same thing. So we have 5 sotapatti makers associated with the 5 rupa jhana. When you go to the higher Mecca, it's the same thing. After taking all the 5, the Sotapatti Mecca, you go to the next, the Sakadami Mecca. So again there, you can use the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana as the base of your meditation. When you get the Sotapatti Sakadami Mecca teacher, it will be associated with the jhana. Now, we go to page 25 at the bottom. Lokutara Vipaka Chaita. That is, Lokutara is Supramande. Vipaka is resultant consciousness. Basically, there are 4 Lokutara Vipaka Chaita. As the fruition of the result then of the whole Lokutara Kusala Chaita. These 4 types of Supramande resultant consciousness are realized in the Vipassana Yanika way. So what are they? Sotapatti Phala Chaita, Sakadagami Phala Chaita, Anagami Phala Chaita, Arahata Phala Chaita. Instead of Mecca, you change it to Phala. Phala is resultant. So the meaning, Sotapatti fruit consciousness belonging to the fruition of stream entry. Sakadagami fruit consciousness, number 3, Anagami fruit consciousness, and number 4, Arahata fruit consciousness. Now, in the Samatha Yanika way, again you use the 5 Rupavada jhana as your basis of meditation, and when you attain this Phala Chaita, the Phala Chaita, they will be accompanied by the jhana you use them. On page 57, we give the names of the 5 jhana. Arahata Phala Chaita. Arahata Phala is the bottom one. Arahata Phala, the fourth Phala Chaita. Now, let's read the name. Number 1. Vichara, Vichara, Piti, Sukhi, Gata, Sahita, Pathama Jhana, Arahata Phala Chaita. So the way of naming the same. If you look at the meaning, the first jhana, Arahata fruit consciousness, together with initial application, sustained application, joy, bliss, and one-pointedness. So if you use the second jhana, you go to number 2, above. So without vichara, you say vichara, piti, sukhi, gata, sahita. Dutiya jhana, Arahata Phala Chaita. So in the meaning below, number 2, the second jhana, Arahata fruit consciousness, together with sustained application, joy, bliss, and one-pointedness. So when you use the third jhana, so you omit sustained application. The fourth jhana, you omit joy, and then in the fifth jhana, you omit the bliss. So you have equanimity and the one-pointedness as the result. So we finished all the changes. given the positive and negative sign. That means this can be accompanied either with pleasant mental feeling, that is the positive, or neutral mental feeling. It can be either somnasa sahajam or upekha sahajam. But in the jhana chapter, as you have 5 Sodapati Mega and 5 years, altogether you have 20 the Mega Changer and 20 Chala Changer, altogether they are 40. So here, for the first 4 jhana, they are accompanied by Omanasa, pleasant mental feeling. Only the 5th jhana, they are accompanied with neutral feeling. Okay, try to listen. We finish the chapter, and tomorrow we have to do the revision on this, on the whole chapter. We shall do the revision tomorrow. So I hope you can give the answer. You can read all the way. So please try. And tomorrow, after reviewing that, we are going to chapter 2. Chapter 2 is about mental practice, and they are also very, very interesting. So as the time is up, enough for today. So now today we know how to develop all the jhana, and how to develop also the supernormal powers of that, and also in vipassana meditation, how you can attain the full past consciousness, or in the samatha way. Also, this full consciousness multiplied by 5 rupa vajja jhana, so you get 20 past consciousness, 20 fruition consciousness. Okay? So we share all our marriage, all living beings. May all living beings receive our share marriage and be happy and well.